Welcome to the Cross Insurance Center, where we got some semifinal girls basketball action for you this morning between the Bangor Christian Patriots and the Schenck Wolverines. My name is Chris Lesnar. I'm joined on the broadcast by Gabe Nason. We'll be doing the commentary. Mark Kellman's producing this one for you. So we saw a first semifinal here this morning between Wisdom and Central Aroostook. Great game right down to the wire. And these two teams coming out here for a chance to join them in the regional final on Saturday, Gabe.
Yeah, and a great opportunity for both teams, obviously. Both teams had a great regular season. Bangor Christian, obviously, the 1 seed, lost 3 games all year. Schenck, the 4 seed, they've lost 6 games all year, all but 1 to tournament teams. So should be a great matchup. They played twice in the regular season. Both were close games. The second one much closer than the first. But, as we say, hard to beat a regular season. Necessarily doesn't matter. And secondarily, hard to beat a good team 3 times, which Bangor Christian is going to try and do today.
Yeah, it certainly is. And Schenck won their quarterfinal game over Shed 33-28. Bangor Christian 33-21 quarterfinal win for them. So really, I think both teams played that first quarterfinal game. I think maybe wore off some of the nerves in that first game.
Yeah, certainly. So we were on I was on the broadcast for the first Bangor Christian game in the quarterfinal. They looked very nervous in the first half. They settled in the second half, and they came back and won it. Schenck, same thing could be said. Started off that game very nervous, then settled in, pulled away from Shed, and both teams now here with the opportunity to go face being a regional title, which for both teams would be first time in quite a while. For Schenck could be the first time that they've won a semifinal game since 2013. Bangor Christian even longer. Would be 1980 would be the last time they won a semifinal game. Would be huge for a Bangor Christian program who's never won a gold ball, and obviously the last gold ball for Schenck was 30 years ago in 1995.
Yeah, and Bangor Christian, I think, won their first quarterfinal in, I think, over 20 years.
Yes.
With that quarterfinal victory. They're looking to move on as well into that 1 o'clock on Saturday will be the girls' regional final in Class D. And some of the key players, Gabe, maybe start with Bangor Christian.
Yeah, I mean, they're led by their freshman phenom in Rivers Bradford, but it's not just her. Lindsay DeRost, right?
DeRost.
Okay.
Yep.
I always say it wrong, so I got to ask. She is a phenomenal player for them. Had a great season, had a great tournament last year, had a great quarterfinal game, but the cup is stirred by the point guard Rivers Bradford. She does a lot for this team as an 8th grader. Had a great quarterfinal game, looking to continue that. And like I said, give the Bangor Christian Patriots their first semifinal win in 45 years.
Yeah, and on the other side with Schenck, they've got some good players for sure. They got 5 seniors on the roster, but Lydia Matarazzo is one of their leaders.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're led by a good senior class. They've got 5 seniors on the roster. I was talking to Coach Hutchins before the game, and she said those 5 seniors do not want to go home today. They're going to do everything in their power to make sure that they move on. And all 5 seniors play a big part of this team. So senior leadership certainly a huge part for Schenck, and they've been here before. They were here last year. Obviously didn't win their quarterfinal game, but a chance to now move on and win a semifinal game and be playing for a regional title.
Other than this game here this morning between Schenck and Bangor Christian in the semifinals, more semifinal action coming this afternoon here at the Cross Insurance Center. Moving to the Class B girls semifinals. Number 6 John Baptist against number 2 Erskine. Then number 4 Ellsworth against number 1 Caribou. And then tonight we got a Class B boys semifinal. 2 rivals meeting up there. Number 3 Orono and number 7 Old Town. Orono, the defending state champs. We'll have an audio broadcast of that. Zach will be on the call there. Cassidy will be joining along as well. And then at 8:30 to close out the day, number 4 MDI boys against number 1 Caribou. Want to let you know about some of our sponsors. Want to thank Rouse Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Spoon Deli, Hammond Lumber, Kimball Insurance, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, Realtor with Next Home Experience, and Handy Stop for sponsoring Eastern Maine sports coverage of Tourney 2025. Gabe, why don't you tell them about Hammond Lumber?
Yeah, Hammond Lumber is our presenting sponsor. They're a 4th-generation family-owned company with over 900 dedicated employees across 22 locations in Maine and New Hampshire. A trusted Maine building supply service and materials company serving in the industry since 1953. For a slam dunk in your home buying or selling processes, remember to get looped and get sold with Next Homie Sarah Ryan and Next Home Experience.
Thank you very much for that. That was a certainly a mouthful with that Sarah Ryan Realtor with, yeah, I think it's the 2 R's that get me on that one every time.
Fair.
We're looking forward to this semifinal coverage. Thanks for joining us here this morning. We're going to let you see our sponsors, and we'll be back with you more on the pregame show right after this.
Been to Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. To Ral's Garage in Dover Foxtrot to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine. Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. To Ral's Garage in Dover Foxtrot to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
Been to Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Timeout.
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the Cross Insurance Center. So we're getting ready for some Class D girls semifinal action between Bangor Christian and Schenck. Gabe, that first game, Wisdom and Central Aroostook, came right down to the wire, had a shot go in right at the buzzer, but after review they said it came after the buzzer, but Charlie Pierce was fouled as she was going up for the shot.
Yep.
So she got 2 free throws with no time left on the clock. She only needed one, made it. And that's how it was Central Aroostook advanced. What a game.
Yeah, what a game that was. I mean, Central Aroostook was down to Wisdom late, and Lily Burt took over that fourth quarter, really won it for him late. Obviously, Pierce with the game-winning free throws, but Burt, the reason they were in it. And they'll go on to face the winner of this one. And great game and great season for them after we were talking, Mark and I were talking before, we don't believe they had a team last year. So to be in the regional final a year after what we think not having a team, it's pretty incredible.
That is pretty incredible for sure. Why don't you tell them about some more of the sponsors that are making this screen available?
Yeah, Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection and modular home and communications equipment, call 977-BEAR today. Handy Stop, your one-stop shop for essentials. Handy Stop serves small communities and are stocked with a large selection of snacks and beverages, hot delicious food, and local Maine products. Find them in Howland, Lee, and Dover Foxcroft, and on Facebook and Instagram at handy_stop to see pizza and takeout specials, new products, and other promotions. You can also check out our store to get your Eastern Maine Sports merch, shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much more. You can check it out at easternmainsports.com. We're on our Facebook page. You know, we said a lot about hard to beat a good team 3 times. Going to be the same thing said here tonight. We got a shirt with that.
We do have a shirt with that. We certainly do. Thanks for that, Gabe. And we're getting ready here in just a minute for the player introductions in the starting lineups of this one. Again, Bangor Christian won both games during the regular season. That doesn't matter when you get here to the tournament.
Yeah, no, absolutely not. I mean, and even if it did, like I literally just said, hard to beat a good team 3 times. And the Schenck team is a very good team. Bangor Christian going to have to play to their best to beat a good Schenck team who plays fundamentally sound, plays good defense. They're going to have to take care of the ball. Both sides are if they want to win this game. And it's really going to be whoever can enforce their will win this game. Bangor Christian likes to get up and run, whereas Schenck likes to play more in the half court. If Schenck can keep it in the half court and slow this game down, they got a real good chance to win it. If Bangor Christian can get it up and down the floor and make the Schenck Wolverines run up and down with them, it might be a long day for Schenck.
Yeah, we're about to get the player introductions here. Sean Stackhouse is going to give you those along with the starting lineups. Just a second here, and we'll get underway. We'll be right back with you.
Good morning, one and all, and welcome to the Cross Insurance Center for the 2025 Maine Principals Association State Basketball Tournament, presented by Ware Butler Building Supply, a division of Pleasant River Lumber. This Northern Maine Girls Class D semifinal game features the number 4 seed and visiting Wolverines from Schenck High School with a record of 13-6, and the number 1 seed and home Patriots from Bangor Christian Schools with a record of 16-3. At this time, let's meet the participants in this morning's contest. Introducing first the team members for the visiting Schenck Wolverines. A senior, number 3, Cheyenne Morrison. 8th grader, number 10, Ella Osborne. Freshman, number 14, Kylie Farno. Freshman, number 23, Paisley Brackett. Senior, number 25, Carly Freeman. Sophomore, number 34, Rhea Boutin. Freshman number 42, Hannah Ferguson. Freshman number 45, Maddie Ann Austin. Injured senior, Brooklyn McAvoy. And a freshman number 55, Elora Peavy. Schenck is led by head coach Christian Hutchins and assistant coaches Amanda Thompson and Becca McGreevy. And now the team members for the home Bangor Christian Patriots. 8th grader, number 2, Maris Kowalski. Senior number 3, Catherine Benjamin. Senior number 5, Megan Remington. Sophomore number 10, Addison Caldwell. Senior number 12, Sydney Barnes. Freshman number 14, Bella Cornwell. Sophomore number 24, Caroline Walden. Bangor Christian is led by head coach Kevin Reed and assistant coach Hannah Reed. And now the starting lineups for this morning's contest. For the Schenck Wolverines at guard is sophomore number 15, Addison Freeman. For the Bangor Christian Patriots at guard and 8th grader number 4, Rivers Bradford. For the Wolverines at guard and junior number 20, Abby Hutchins. For the Patriots at guard and junior number 11, Carly Andrews. For Schenck at guard is senior number 22, Lydia Malarazzo. For Bangor Christian at forward and junior number 30, Lindsay DeRost. For the Wolverines at forward and junior number 35, Harley Sprague. For the Patriots at forward is senior number 32, Hope Nesbitt. For the Schenck Wolverines at center, a senior number 50, Mallory Brown. Bangor Christian Patriots at forward a senior number 33, Corinna Walden.
So there are your starting lineups, and we're ready to go here. Bangor Christian and Schenck in the Class D girls semifinal. Let me reset the lineups in case you missed them. For Schenck, Addison Freeman, Abby Hutchins, Lydia Matarazzo, Harley Sprague, and Mallory Brown. How about for Bangor Christian, Gabe?
Yeah, Bangor Christian's got number 4, Rivers Bradford. Number 11, Carly Andrews. Number 30, Lindsay DeRost. Number 32, Hope Nesbitt. And number 33, Corinna Walden as their starters.
So getting set to go. The winner is going to advance to play Central Aroostook in that Class D girls Northern Maine final on Saturday at 1 o'clock here at the Cross Insurance Center. Again, doesn't matter how the regular season went between two teams. Once you get to Bangor, whole new ball game.
Yeah, whole new ball game. I mean, especially since both the times these two teams played, it was close. Bangor Christian pulled away in the fourth quarter in both of those games. So it certainly sets to be a good one regardless, through at least 3 quarters if history tells you anything.
Here come the Patriots as we're just moments away here from the tip-off. It's going to be Walden tipping up for Bangor Christian against Mallory Brown for the Wolverines. About set to go. Semifinal day for us, which is always exciting to move into the semifinal round. And it's Schenck that controls it. That's Matt Freeman to Hutchins. Abby Hutchins looks to Brown. In the corner, here's a three-point attempt. Up and good by Matarazzo. And the Wolverines off to a good start.
Well, and that's where they have to win, is in that half-court set. You keep it in a half-court set, get the ball moving, get it open three. It's exactly what Schenck wants on the first possession of the game.
Rivers Bradford, the 8th grader for the Patriots, with the ball. Gives it over to Drew Ross. Bradford had it, tried to get it back to Drew Ross, but she was fouled. First foul of the game is going to go on the Wolverines.
It'll be on Matarazzo.
Drew Ross inbounding in front of the Schenck bench here. And that's Carly Andrews with it. Back to Drew Ross. Rivers Bradford back over to Andrews. Andrews at the top of the key, looks to Drew Ross. Now they find Rivers Bradford on the far wing. Walden with it. Wanted to look inside, but that was picked off and stolen by the Wolverines. Tried to get it to Nesbitt and couldn't do it. Good defense by Schenck. Just over a minute in here. Gonna have a foul now on the Patriots.
And Coach Hutchins for Schenck talked about it in the pregame with me. You have to stop the mid-range of Bangor Christian. They shoot a lot of mid-ranges where they get a lot of their points. Coming out in the 2-3 zone, and it was extended a little bit to force them to stay on the perimeter and not be able to get into the paint.
Well, what happened? We called a foul on Bangor Christian. It should be Schenck ball, but Bangor Christian player standing on the out-of-bounds line, and the referee was about handing the ball to her. Did they call the foul the other way?
They changed it.
Okay. It's still the same call.
Yes.
The referee, I think, confused himself on that.
I believe so.
All right, so Schenck has the possession. To the basket, up, no good. Offensive rebound. That one's good. A couple of offensive rebounds, and Abby Hutchins finally got it to go. And a quick 5-0 lead for the Schenck Wolverines. Bangor Christian looking to crack the scoreboard for the first time. In the corner, that's picked off and stolen by Freeman. Steal for Schenck. Good start on their defensive end. Here come the Wolverines. Freeman with the ball. Gets it to Matarazzo. And that was stolen by Rivers Bradford. And she's going to be fouled in the backcourt. And that's going to go on Hutchins, I believe. Abby Hutchins. First substitution of the game, it's Maris Kowalski checking in for the Patriots. She had a cool story where her mom, I think, played at Lee Academy. I don't know if you saw that.
Yes.
Years and years ago.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I believe Aroostook County Hoops posted something about Kowalski's mom playing.
Yeah, for Lee Academy. She was a really, really good player, too. I think maybe even a 1,000-point scorer. Here's Kowalski with it. Gets it over to Andrews. Bangor Christian still on the board. We're just over 2 minutes in. They're looking for their first points. Here's Andrews right in front of us. She's going to travel with it, turn it over. So not a good start. 3 turnovers on 3 possessions so far for Bangor Christian.
Yeah, certainly the defense by Schenck has been all over the place so far, making it really difficult for Bangor Christian to get anything going offensively. Schenck, this is the perfect start for them. Exactly what you would hope coming in against this Bangor Christian team that's beat you twice in the regular season.
Tried to get the ball there. It was knocked out of bounds. Tried to get it to Hutchins. It's knocked out of bounds by Bangor Christian. It's going to stay with Schenck. Schenck boys team, of course, in this tournament as well. We'll see them tomorrow against Bangor Christian.
Yeah.
Yep. Be a rematch, I believe, of the Northern Maine final from last year, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
Matarazzo with a runner off the glass and in. Bangor Christian's coach Kevin Reed wants to talk it over. Stay right here with you. Schenck's off to a 7-0 lead, Gabe, and looking pretty crisp on the offensive end, and defense, they've really shut down Bangor Christian so far.
Yeah, I mean, defensively, a dream start for Schenck. They've been able to find shots at the rim. Obviously, have the big three that started us off from Lydia Matarazzo, but they've been able to find their shots at the rim as well. So far, domination on the Schenck side. This is what we talked about, though, is that Bangor Christian, very young, big moment, a team you beat twice, a lot of things that may not go their way with how the cards may be stacked against them. They got to settle down, refocus, which is what Coach Kevin Reed's trying to do right there, is trying to refocus the troops and get them back out to play the way that they play. Got to play free, can't be too tight despite the big spot.
See if Coach Reed drew something up in that timeout here. Let's see what the Patriots can come up with. Andrews with the ball. Now it's DuRost. Out beyond the three-point line. Gives it to Andrews. Looking in the middle to Kowalski. He tried to pass. It was broken up and then deflected out of bounds by Bangor Christian. Another turnover.
And exactly what Coach talked about and what I said earlier, limited the mid-range. The second that ball got into the mid-range spot, converged 3 Schenck Wolverines on Kowalski, and turnover resulted.
Freeman with the ball. She's double-teamed. Kowalski and Bradford were double-teaming her. She got it off to Hutchins. Hutchins now double-teamed. Gets it back to Freeman. Pass it over here to Matarazzo. Matarazzo gets it back from Sprague. Sprague with it. Now to Freeman. Hutchins had it, now gives it to Freeman. 7-0 Schenck. In the middle of the lane, Sprague. She looked to pass it there to Mallory Brown, and it went over Brown's head and out of bounds. So turnover for the Wolverines.
Much better defensive possession for Bangor Christian. The first few were, they looked very tight. Schenck moved the ball very easily against them. This time they employed a trap. Even in the man-to-man, they employed the trap, and it created some difficulties for Schenck.
Looking very shaky offensively. They looked shaky in their first game offensively, too, for quite a while that game against Southern Aroostook. There's a jumper on the wing, no good. Rebound came down to Schenck, and here come the Wolverines. That was Hutchins with the rebound, and we're going to have a turnover on the other end. I believe Matarazzo traveled with that one.
Hutchins already got 3 rebounds in the day so far. Great start for her.
Caroline Walden checks in for the Patriots. Her first action. The sophomore for Bangor Christian. Rivers Bradford with that. Looks to DuRost. She's open for a 3, long 3. Off the rim, no good. You know, one thing I've seen in this tournament is have 2 lines on the court. One's the high school line and one's the college line. I see these players firing behind the college line almost the entire tournament.
Yeah, when it's funny you say that because Coach Kevin Reed used to be the boys coach of Bangor Christian. I played underneath him, and that was one big thing he would say before we came to the tournament every year is you can step in front of that first line and just like consciously trying to give yourself that reminder.
Oh, beautiful pass there for a shot under the rim. That first one was no good. Mallory Brown got her own rebound, went back up with it, and it's a 9-0 Wolverines lead. There's Lindsay DuRost with it. Gives it to Walden, now back to DuRost. Rivers Bradford. In the corner, here's a Kowalski 3 that's long. Rebound down to Hutchins of Schenck. Head to Matarazzo, but she traveled with it again. Took too many steps. Wanted to go out on the fast break, I think, and wasn't thinking about dribbling there.
Got a little bit too excited that she had an open lane to the hoop if she was fast enough.
So it's back to Bangor Christian. Another substitution. Cheyenne Morrison came in for Schenck. There's a 3-pointer by DuRost. No good. Rebound, Hutchins.
Give her 5.
They're going to call an offensive foul. Okay. Must have pushed off on Rivers Bradford.
Her first. Oh, second. Just kidding.
Foul, yeah, it's kind of big for them.
It's a big one because she's got all but one of the rebounds for Schenck so far in this one.
DuRoss with the inbounding pass, and shot in the lane was no good.
Walden battling underneath there.
Was that Walden? Yep.
Yep.
Walden with the shot. And she's going to earn herself a trip to the line here. Karina Walden, that is. 2 Waldens in the game right now for the Patriots. Carolyn and Karina. Karina, the senior, trying to get Bangor Christian on the board. First free throw in the air, it's good. First point for the Patriots.
Well, this is a big question mark when we watched Bangor Christian against Southern Rustic, too. They did not shoot well from the free throw line, which kept that game close late until they could really pull away. And I was thanks in part because DuRoss took over at the free throw line as Walden makes her second one.
Yep, second free throw was nothing but net. Megan Remington checked in for the Patriots, replacing Rivers Bradford. So Bradford gets her first rest of this game.
I believe Remington's first action. I don't believe she played in the quarterfinal round.
Another turnover by Schenck as Sprague threw that one out of bounds. So maybe a little bit of momentum here on the tail end of the first quarter here for the Patriots. Catherine Benjamin also checking in as Remington, I'm not sure if they had her check in for a defensive spot. She goes right back to the bench, and Catherine Benjamin comes in. Maybe offense for defense? I'm not sure.
Yeah, if you remember correctly, last year Catherine Benjamin was the starting point guard for this Bangor Christian team. Obviously, now with Bradford coming in, she's taken that spot, but Benjamin's certainly a good player.
Comes off the bench and drains a three-pointer. So I guess that was offense for defense that time. Here comes Schenck right back with it, though. Shot off the glass was no good. Freeman got her own rebound. Second shot went up no good, and Bangor Christian got the rebound. DuRoss lost it out of bounds, though. So it's going to go right back to Schenck. 5-0 run here by the Patriots to close within 4. And here comes number 5 back. See, it's offense for defense.
Yes, yeah.
Remington's coming back in.
Remington's certainly a scrappy player on defense for the Patriots.
In the middle lane, that's Matarazzo with her third travel of this first quarter.
Yeah. Surprising, the 3 travels. If I remember correctly, though, I believe in the quarterfinal game she had a couple as well in that game. So just looking to start too quickly with that ball before putting it down, and it's cost him so far.
Here's DuRoss with the basketball for Bangor Christian. Here's a three-pointer by Walden that is short. That was Carolyn Walden with that three-point attempt. It went out of bounds. Schenck must have touched it because it's going to stay with the Patriots. Here's DuRoss inbounding. The wing to Remington. Back to DuRoss. She's going to fire a 3. It's off the back rim, no good. Rebound by Walden. That's Carolyn Walden that kept the possession alive for Bangor Christian. Now in the middle of the lane. Another three-point attempt. Up no good by Kowalski. Rebound by Remington, and she might have been fouled by Matarazzo.
If it is on Matarazzo, that's her second.
Which is big.
Two
of their key starters with 2 fouls in this first quarter. Rivers Bradford's going to check back in for the Patriots.
And it is her second, so.
I think Matarazzo's going to probably check out here. That's 5 fouls on Schenck, so that sends the Patriots to the foul line. They're in the bonus now as Remington, who's been in for defense. See how she does at the line here for the Patriots. Ooh, high arcing foul shot.
Good looking form, though. I mean, that looked beautiful the whole way. The arc barely touched the net on the way through. Can't ask for anything better than that.
Mallory Brown and Ella Osborne into the game for the Wolverines. Second one by Remington's going to hit the back of the rim, no good. Kowalski got the offensive rebound. Her shot out, no good. But the rebound came down to Remington, and the Patriots keep the possession alive. It's been a 6-0 run here by the Patriots to get back in it. Here's DuRoss. Three-pointer by Walden. Off the back rim, no good. Rebound by Remington. A lot of offensive rebounds this possession by the Patriots. DuRoss, she thought about a 3. Remington says, I'll take it. And she makes it. She was on the line, though. And count that as a 2. So an 8-0 run here by the Patriots to close within 9-8. We got 50 seconds left in the first quarter. And another travel on the Wolverines. Double dribble that time. Double dribble. So a lot of unforced turnovers for Schenck on their last 4 or 5 possessions.
Yeah, they really pulled away to start the game, and since then, just a bunch of unforced turnovers. Bangor Christian hasn't done anything to earn those, but they'll take them for sure.
It's those unforced ones that will drive a coach crazy.
Yes, absolutely.
Here's DeRoss with it. Patriots trying to take their first lead of this game. Rivers Bradford right in front of us on the wing. Dribbles back out beyond the three-point line. DeRoss take a three. That's short. And it's going to go out of bounds to go back to the Wolverines.
She struggled from the three-point line so far this tournament. Didn't really shoot well in that first game against Southern Aroostook and struggled so far from behind the arc today.
30 seconds to go. Schenck by 1. It's been a quarter of runs. 9-0 Schenck run, 8-0 Bangor Christian run. Freeman trapped, gets it off to Matarazzo, and Schenck was able to keep it. Good pressure by the Patriots defensively. Oh, picked off. Beautiful steal there by Remington.
Great decision to slow it down as well.
3 seconds left. 2, 1. Bradford's going to hawk it up at the buzzer. It's no good. Hawk it up. I don't know what hawk it up is, but she hawked it up. That's how we're going to end the first quarter. We'll be back with you on Eastern Maine Sports Media.
Timeout. All right. Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Welcome back to the Cross Insurance Center. Class D girls semifinal here, and what a first quarter that was, Gabe. 9-0 Schenck to start, and then Bangor Christian ends the quarter on an 8-0 run.
And we saw this from Bangor Christian in their first game. Started slow, then kicked into gear offensively. Same thing happening today. I don't know what the run was the first game, but it was close. I think it was maybe a 7-0 run after they had gotten down 8-0, I think. So very similar starts to the game for them, and they're hoping that the end is the same for them as well.
I want to remind you about some of the other action coming up from the Cross Insurance Center this afternoon. We move into the Class B girls semifinals with Erskine against John Bapst and Ellsworth against Caribou. And then tonight we got the boys semifinals in Class B. We got Orono, Old Town, and then Caribou MDI. Looking forward to those games, and should be an exciting day here at the Cross Insurance Center, Gabe.
Yeah, great day planned out. Already one great game down. Looks to be another great game going on right here.
So Bangor Christian gets the first possession of the second quarter, looking to take their first lead. Here's Rivers Bradford on the wing. DeRoss on the far wing, over across the way from us. Bradford in the lane, a shot went up, no good there by number 33, Karina Walden, and Schenck came down with a rebound.
Hutchins back in the game as well with those 2 fouls here to start second quarter.
They are having a hard time against this Bangor Christian pressure, and they turn it over again. That one wasn't on force that time. That was a forced turnover by the Patriots. Good defense. Bangor Christian with it. Walden in the corner got trapped. It was tipped out of bounds by the Wolverines. Stay with the Patriots.
And you have to bring it up. Megan Remington was going offense and defense with Catherine Benjamin. Then played so well on the offensive side that Coach Reed starts her in the second quarter, and she stayed in the whole time.
There's a three-pointer by DeRoss. She gets one to go, and the Patriots jump ahead, 11-9. First lead of the game for the Patriots. Here come the Wolverines. They started strong. They've slowed since then. So they're going to get 2 free throws this time as number 35, Harley Sprague, went up for a shot, and she got fouled.
And she certainly...
How many? Has there been a lot of free throw attempts so far?
None on the Schenck side, and just 4 on the Bangor Christian side.
Yeah. Bangor Christian, I was just about to say that Schenck hasn't attempted any. Wanted to check on that. First one is no good.
And Sprague's certainly a big player for this team as well. When she gets going downhill, she's really hard to stop. Finish was huge in that game when they won in the quarterfinal.
Junior forward misses 2 there. And Bangor Christian got the rebound. That was number 24 for Bangor Christian, Carolyn Walden with the rebound. Patriots with the possession and a 2-point lead. Just a minute 20 here into the second quarter. Want to thank everybody for tuning in and listening here. Semifinal day for us, first semifinal day for us here at the Cross Insurance Center. Rebound underneath after a missed shot. Remington, she's been doing a lot out there for the Patriots so far. She shoots that time, misses, and Mallory Brown grabs the rebound for the Wolverines.
Yeah, give Remington 4 rebounds since coming in this game as well to go with her 3 points.
Comes Mallory Brown with it. Matarazzo wants 3. That's long. Remington with the rebound. Remington's been all over the place for the Patriots in this first half. 3-point attempt on the wing is no good. Rebound down to number 35, Harley Sprague, for the Patriots. Sorry, for the Wolverines. Misspoke, and there's another on-force turnover by Schenck. A travel.
And again, trying to get going before she puts the ball down because they saw the lane to the bucket. Just been a consistent theme so far for Schenck.
Got 2 subs coming in here as number 11 and number 3 inbounding the ball for Bangor Christian. That's Catherine Benjamin. And one of their starters, Carly Andrews, also checked back into the Patriots. Remington went to the bench, and I believe Walden, one of the Waldens, went to the bench as well. So Bangor Christian possession, 2-point lead. Here's Benjamin, short on that one. Hutchins grabs the rebound for the Wolverines. They haven't scored since about the midway point of the first quarter. Here to Matarazzo. Down to Brown. Guarded by Rivers Bradford, who's also back in the game for the Patriots. Mallory Brown in the lane. Now on the wing there to Matarazzo. She is guarded, taken away by Duras. She just reached in and just took that ball right away from Matarazzo. Nice defense by Duras. Benjamin with a pull-up jumper, no good. Matarazzo with the rebound for the Wolverines. So kind of a hectic pace, but not a lot of points.
And this
so
pace,
far in the second quarter.
And this pace certainly favors Bangor Christian as well. Schenck wants to slow things down and play under control. They haven't done that so far in the second quarter. It's cost them.
Ella Osborne with the ball for the Wolverines. Now to Matarazzo. Looks in the middle of the lane to Brown. Matarazzo wants to go down the lane. She's going to get fouled. Reach in there on Bangor Christian. 4:31 left here in this first half with Bangor Christian leading 11-9.
Bradford second.
Yep, Bradford second, and then Addison Freeman checking back into the game for the Schenck Wolverines. Matarazzo is going to get a breather for the first time. Underneath the basket, shot up there by Harley Sprague, no good, but Schenck kept the rebound alive, and they got the possession still. There's a shot, another shot in the lane there by Hutchins that's no good. And again, Harley Sprague came up with the rebound and kept the possession alive for her team. Freeman with it. Knocked away from her by Andrews, but stays with the Wolverines.
Just nowhere to go offensively for Schenck right now. They've had the offensive rebounds to keep possessions alive, but haven't been able to do anything with those offensive rebounds. Still scoreless.
Yeah, and I want to say it's been a good 8 minutes, I think, since they've scored.
Yeah, close to that.
I think halfway through the first quarter is maybe when they took the 9-0 lead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's been a quarter of game time that they haven't scored. Inbound here to Harley Sprague, back to Ella Osborne. Osborne looks to pass, but she traveled. It's another one of those unforced turnovers.
Had the open player, but took one too many steps because she saw the defender coming and tried to stop herself. Results in a turnover.
Really, both teams have had a lot of possessions in the first half.
Yeah.
And we're still at 11-9.
Yeah.
With just under 4 minutes left in the first half. Got to credit both defenses, too, for some clogging up the lane on some of those, too, against Schenck. Here's Durost with it. Remington's back in the game for the Patriots. She's done a nice job off the bench here in this first half. Rivers Bradford, the 8th grader, finds Durost for a 3. That's off the back rim, no good. Rebound. Kind of boxed around there, and it ended up coming down to Schenck, and I believe they got a foul on Bangor Christian on the rebounding action.
The foul on Walden.
Bangor Christian, 33, Garita Walden. Her first team's third. 4 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 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 4 minutes remaining in the second quar
Carly Freeman.
Number 25, Carly Freeman.
I think this is her first action of the game for the Wolverines, the senior guard.
Oh
boy. Turnover. Oh, wow. Nice job by Harley Sprague to save the possession right there for Schenck, because it could have been a wide open layup the other way for Bangor Christian. Tried to get it to Sprague, picked off and stolen by Rivers Bradford. She goes right to the basket, and she makes it. 8th grader. Beautiful move there in the paint. Get that one to go.
Her first points of the day, and she earned those with the defender right on her at the rim.
So 13-9. Been a 13-0 run here for the Patriots, and they come back with it again after a missed Schenck shot. Shot there, no good by Remington, was grabbed by Harley Sprague on the rebound. Here comes Freeman and the Wolverines. Freeman wants to go in the lane. She scoops it up off the glass and in. Beautiful shot, and finally ends a long scoring drought for the Wolverines. 13-11, Bangor Christian with the lead. 2:20 left in this first half. Winner faces Central Aroostook in the North Regional Final on Saturday afternoon here at the Cross Insurance Center at 1 p.m. Here's Duras with it for the Patriots. On the wing to Bradford, Duras, Kowalski for a three. That's short, and Mallory Brown came down with the rebound for the Wolverines. So a chance for them to come back and tie this one after falling behind by 4. Freeman wanted to try to go with it. Good job by Duras on the defense. And it's going to be out on Schenck, and Bangor Christian's going to get the ball back. Couple subs coming in here for the Patriots. Andrews in, and Caroline Walden back in for Bangor Christian as well. And here come the Patriots. It's Rivers Bradford with the basketball. On the wing to Caroline Walden. Now to Duras, back to Walden. In the corner. Now Bradford in the middle of the lane with a shot. Bounces off the rim a couple times. Rebound came down to Sprague of Schenck. Oh, another on first turnover. I think a lot of it is indecisiveness of what they want to do with the ball.
Yeah, just not being confident in what they're doing so far. Stutter stepping because they're not sure if they want to pass it or to keep their dribble, but they've already picked it up. And just unforced turnovers are killing Schenck so far. Only 2 points in this second quarter. Not going to win you many games if you're playing like that.
There's Rivers Bradford with it. Duras open for three. Switch. Her second three-pointer.
I heard the snap of the net even with my headset on. That was beautiful sound.
Shot. Yep. Could hear that one from here for sure, even with the headset on. Here's Freeman with it. She wants to go to the basket. She puts it up and in. So Freeman now has come back and got a couple baskets here for the Schenck Wolverines. 16-13, Bangor Christian. 40 seconds remaining here in this first half.
I would say Duras so far. 30.
Walden. Rivers Bradford. We got 30 seconds to play in the first half. Andrews on the wing. Andrews down the lane. Andrews off the glass. No good. Sprague with the rebound for the Schenck Wolverines. We got 15 seconds remaining here in the first half. Oh, beautiful pass there by Brown to Sprague. She goes off the glass and in. Good answer here by Schenck.
Suddenly, after not scoring for majority of the quarter, they score in bunches at the end.
2 seconds. They're going to get it to Andrews for a three at the buzzer. No good. That's how the first half ends. Bangor Christian 16, Schenck 15. Going to keep it right here for a second and thank Rawls Garage, Herring Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, Hammond Lumber, Kimball's Insurance, Main Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, Realtor with Next Home Experience, and Handy Stop for sponsoring East Main's coverage of Tourney 2025. Why don't you tell them, Gabe, about Hammond Lumber and about Next Home Experience for us?
Yeah, Hammond Lumber is our presenting sponsor. They're a fourth-generation, family-owned company with over 900 dedicated employees across 22 locations in Maine and New Hampshire. A trusted Maine building supply service and materials company serving the industry since 1953. You could also, you said Black Bear Cream? Which one do you say?
Next Home Experience. Tell them about them.
For a slam dunk in your home buying or selling processes, remember to get looped and get sold with Next Homie Sarah Ryan with Next Home Experience.
Thank you for that, and be sure to stay right here for an exciting second half. We'll be back with the halftime show on East Maine Sports Media.
Go and stop by Kimball Insurance for all your insurance needs. Whether it be auto, home, farm, business, life, or health insurance, we have you covered. Our agents are ready to serve you and help you with your needs. Visit us at Kimball Insurance at 91 Main Street in Sangerville, Maine, online at KimballInsuranceAgency.com, or visit us on Facebook to see what we can do for you. Kimball's, your insurance is our business. Brothers Meats is a family-owned and operated business located in Guilford, Maine. We operate a local retail meat market along with a slaughterhouse, smokehouse, and processing plants. Herring Brothers has all sorts of meats from already pre-cut all the way to cutting it right on the spot for you. Also, while you're there, don't forget to try their wicked good beef jerky that is made right in Guilford, Maine. Call them at 207-876-4395 or visit them at 346 Water Street Monday through Saturday from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. To Ral's Garage in Dover Foxcroft to discover the difference between walking into a local dealership versus a big dealer that uses high-pressure tactics the second you drive onto the lot. From selling you a vehicle to servicing your vehicle, Ral's Garage will treat you like you are the only customer. While you're there, check out their state-of-the-art automatic car wash. Ral's Garage, call them at 207-564-3434 or visit them at 191 East Main Street in Dover Foxcroft, Maine.
To Harvest Moon Deli yet? See you down at the deli.
My name's Rick Ames, and now we have an office in Dexter, which is what we consider our hometown now. We still have our office in Lincoln, and we're loving that. We're looking forward to helping you naturally feel and be your very best.
Get ideas and inspiration before your next building project even begins at Hammond Lumber Company. Create your vision when you explore Hammond's extensive in-store showroom displays, showcasing innovative trends from industry-leading suppliers and designers. Your Hammond sales rep will help you find the look you like, and Hammond's design team will help you make it your own. And Hammond delivers from 22 locations across Maine and New Hampshire. For your next building project, find your vision at Hammond Lumber Company.
Building or remodeling a home or office and need electrical work? Call Ideal Energy Solutions. Ideal Energy Solutions is ready to wire your building right. Don't settle for less than ideal. Go with Ideal Energy Solutions. Call today.
Timeout!
All right! Remember, we're a team that plays together. Listen, the winning will take care of itself. We just have to get everyone involved.
In interscholastic sports, we celebrate what makes every one of us unique. And in the pursuit of a common goal, everyone in the huddle, in the bleachers, and in the community comes together. This message presented by the MPA and the Maine Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
Back for halftime here at the Cross Insurance Center with Bangor Christian leading Schenck in this Class D girls semifinal 16-15. And Gabe, it was, again, kind of run both ways in that first half. Bangor Christian was able to dig out of that 9-0 hole early. They were able to take a 16-11 lead, but Schenck answered with a couple baskets before halftime.
Yeah, I mean, the beginning of the game and the end of the first half were dominated by Schenck. The 8-minute section in between was dominated by Bangor Christian, and in the end, Bangor Christian's only got a 1-point lead.
Yeah, it's been a great game. Both of these semifinals here this morning so far have been great. Why don't you tell them about some of the rest of the sponsors for us here, Gabe? Actually, why don't you go over some stats first?
Okay. I've got Abigail Hutchins had the 2 fouls early, but she ended the first half with 7 rebounds and 2 points. Freeman had 4 of the 6 in the second quarter. Sprague had a great second quarter as well, 2 points, 5 rebounds in that quarter. For Bangor Christian, they are led by Lindsay DeRost. She had 6 points in that second quarter, had 2 steals, 2 assists, a rebound. She had a great game so far. And Megan Rivington off the bench has 5 rebounds, a steal, and 3 points. She's been great off the bench as well. And Rivers Bradford had a great second quarter as well, 2 points, 2 assists, and a steal. So that's kind of where the stats sit after one half.
Yeah, and now you can tell everybody about the sponsors that make these broadcasts available and free to everybody at home.
Yeah, Black Bear Crane is a family-owned and operated crane and rigging service provider located in Herman, covering the state of Maine with cranes from 27 to 240 tons. From roof trusses, HVAC units, steel and precast erection to modular home and communications equipment, call 977-BEAR today. Handy Stop, your one-stop shop for essentials. Handy Stop serves small communities and are stocked with a large selection of snacks and beverages, hot delicious food, and local Maine products. Find them in Howland, Lee, and Dover Foxcroft, and on Facebook and Instagram at handy_stop to see pizza and takeout specials, new products, and other promotions. You can also check out our store to get your Eastern Maine sports merch. We've got shirts, sweatshirts, hats, and much, much more. Check it out at easternmainsports.com or on our Facebook page.
Gabe, other than this, obviously, this game we're doing together right now, what's some of the things you're looking forward to here at the tournament? Maybe the rest of today, into tomorrow. What are you looking forward to?
I mean, we have a great rest of the day set. 2 great B girls games, Ellsworth and Caribou. Ellsworth, obviously, very injury-marred season for them, but they've found a way to compete regardless. Caribou team, who's been dominant all year, had some close games with Old Town. I believe lost 1 game to MDI. So they're definitely susceptible, though they are very good. So that sets to be a good one. John Baps looked great in their quarterfinal game. They get an Erskine team who barely survived against Herman. And then, Orono Old Town rivalry in a semifinal matchup. I think we got it last year in the semifinals as well. So it's a rematch. 2 teams who are veteran where it matters. Byther being such a good player, a Mr. Maine basketball finalist. Will Francis in his senior year looking to three-peat, make it 3 to the 4 years he played in high school, ending with a state championship. I mean, it sets up to be a great rest of the day. And then obviously an MDI Caribou 2 teams who, when played in the regular season, had close games. Caribou pulled away in both of those, but certainly interesting in that one as well. And then tomorrow, just packed again. I mean, Katahdin Central Aroostook team. Central Aroostook looked great in the first round. Katahdin had a great. Connor Edwards got his 1,000th point. And then Bangor Christian and Schenck, we see these 2 teams again, but on the boys' side, like you said earlier, a rematch of that regional final last year. That was such a good game. Went down to the wire. And then you got history in the C girls, historic Dexter team, who's just consistently good, always finds their way into a semifinal game against the dominant Mananacook team who ran through everybody except for PVHS all year long. But the only other team that they struggled with for parts of games was Dexter, so it sets up to be a great one. And then obviously you've got PVHS facing off against Calais. Both those teams played twice in the regular season, just like Dexter and Mananacook. Sets up to be great. And then, again, a great session to end it. A Calais boys team who upset the number 2 seeded Machias team, playing in that Madawaska young team with Pelletier, who had a fantastic quarterfinal game, and then obviously that nightcap where we've got, oh Lord, who do we have in that one?
Boy,
who won last night? Who won last night?
I lost my train of thought. That was Hodgson and somebody played.
Yeah.
And,
Fort Kent.
Fort Kent, boys.
Fort Kent plays MA, boys. MA survived at the end.
Yes.
They
played a very tough Mount View team.
Yes.
Who plays a very tough schedule, and they were challenged.
Yes, and now they'll play a very, very good player in Aiden Jeffers. I mean, today, the rest of today and tomorrow are just set up to be very good days of basketball.
Yep.
And that's what you want in the semifinals. You want these teams to be battle-tested and have a chance to come in here and make their way to a regional final. And we're set up for a great day.
Yeah, and then Friday we get into the Class B regional finals Friday night, and then Saturday afternoon we'll have the Class D regional finals, and then Saturday night we'll have the Class C regional finals.
Yeah.
So, and then we'll be back here for states next Saturday.
Yeah.
So, very exciting times for sure. Here we go with the third quarter. Schenck's going to have the first possession, trying to jump back ahead here. Here come the Wolverines. Freeman. Down the lane goes Freeman. And she got fouled, and she's gonna be foul shots, I think.
Yes. And she wasn't the active shooting. They're going to call that one on Carly Anders.
Okay, 2 shots here for Freeman, trying to take the lead. First one is nothing but net. You can really hear this net ripping on this end.
Yeah, you can. It's a beautiful sound. Nothing better than that net's really snapping.
Second one is good. So Schenck jumps ahead by 1. Just underway in the third quarter. The winner meets Central Aroostook in that regional final game here at the Cross Insurance Center on Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock. Still lost the dribble there, and Matarazzo took it away for Schenck. So the Wolverines back at it. Shot in the lane, no good. Grabbed by number 32, Nesbitt, for Bangor Christian. Here they come. Duras got hot at the end of the second quarter. Let's see if they get the ball to her and let her operate. Very, very good three-point shooter. Can be.
Yeah.
In the middle of the lane there, they get it to Andrews, down to Duras. She thought about a 3. Instead, she kicks it on the wing for a Walden 3 that's no good. Rebound went off of Schenck. So it's going to stay with the Patriots.
Both teams battling underneath on the rebounds. It had to be a point of emphasis for Coach Reed because they got pretty heavily out-rebounded in that first half. Got to be huge in the second half.
Here's Andrews on the right wing. Over to Duras. Now in the middle of the lane. Oh, thrown away there by Karina Walden. She tried to get it to Duras and went off her fingertips and out of bounds. So.
Yeah, miscommunication. Duras tried to come around and cut off the left side, and Walden thought she was going to go right. Ends up in a turnover.
Freeman with the basketball for the Wolverines. Inside they go. Shot was no good by Brown. Matarazzo tried to get to the rebound, but that went off her knee and out of bounds. Back to the Patriots. Here comes Andrews for Bangor Christian. Down by 1. Minute and a half here into the third quarter. That went off the face, I believe, of Carolyn Walden. Lost the possession, but Bangor Christian got it right back. Here's Andrews with it. Walden on the right wing. She traveled. Double dribbled. Travel, double dribble. Either way, turnover.
A lot of those today.
A
lot of both of those. Bunch of double dribbles, bunch of travels.
Kowalski checking into the Patriots. Replaced, I believe, Carolyn Walden. That went to the bench for the Patriots. So here comes Schenck, holding a 1-point lead. It's about 2 minutes here into the third quarter. Oh, they tried to get it to Brown, and it went through her hands and landed on the end line. Another kind of an on-force turnover. We've seen it both ways, really, now. Bangor Christian has done it a few times as well.
Yeah, and I mean, that comes with being a young team, right? I mean, Bangor Christian, very young, not in this position a whole lot. Schenck, the more experienced team, but not necessarily on the tournament floor.
Yeah, and this is the home floor of Bangor Christian in the regular season, but a little different in a tournament setting than it is in a regular season game down here. Oh, nice pass underneath. Go on the wing to Duras, her runner. No good. Matarazzo had a hand on it. Duras came back and got her own rebound. Here's Andrews. On the wing to Kowalski. She goes up for a shot. She's fouled, and she's got to earn 2 free throws.
That may be Matarazzo's third. We'll see if it's on her, but if it is, it's her third.
I think it is.
It is.
Third foul on Matarazzo. First of the third quarter here for the Wolverines. So Kowalski will try to put Bangor Christian back on top. Her first free throw, though, high and off the back rim, no good.
Well, this is what I talked about earlier, and though they were 3 for 4 in the first half, they struggled in that quarterfinal game against the Roostic from the free throw line.
Second one is good by Kowalski, and we got a tie game. 17-17. Couldn't ask for two better semifinals to kick off semifinal action here today, Gabe.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. The great game with the Wisdom Central Roostic game, and then now obviously this game here.
Knocked away. Bangor Christian comes away with it. It's Kowalski with the ball. I wasn't kidding either. I really wasn't. Here's Andrews with it. Patriots will try to take the lead back. Andrews. Walden over on the wing to Kowalski. Back to Andrews. They're looking for Duras. Duras is going to go cross court to Kowalski. Back to Andrews. Almost daring her to shoot from the top of the key there. She's in the middle of the lane. She gets it to Duras for a three-point attempt. That's no good. Rebound to Sprague of Schenck. And here comes Matarazzo for the Wolverines. Drops it off to Hutchins, Abby Hutchins. Now it's Freeman with the ball. Freeman over on the far wing to Brown. Brown guarded closely there by Nesbitt. I think Nesbitt fouled her, but it's actually a timeout for Schenck. She was trapped in that corner.
Good timeout there by Coach Hutchins. She was trapped in that corner, really no place to get the ball, and quick 30-second timeout to just regroup and show how to break that trap and get right back into things.
First half of it looked like both teams wanted to get up and down a little bit, but they seem more methodical here to start the second half.
Yeah, and that favors a Schenck team who likes to play slow. Bangor Christian would like to move up and down the floor and get up a bunch of shots. It helps them to score more as they struggle to score sometimes in the half court. So that getting up and down is where they get most of their points. If you can limit them, if you're Schenck, this game will stay close the rest of the way. But if you start to play their pace, things can get out of control quickly.
So Schenck will have the possession right in front of us on the end line. Matarazzo inbounding. We got 4:18 to play in the third quarter, tied at 17. There is Freeman. Now to Sprague. To Hutchins. Back to Freeman. Freeman seems like the floor general for them. Controls a lot of things. Sprague with it to Matarazzo. Now to Abby Hutchins. Beautiful defense by Rivers Bradford. Knocked the ball away. The ball's loose. We got teams fighting for it, and now we have Duras was down. Guess she's okay. She got right back up. They called a jump ball there.
She had two players just on both ends ram into her knees with their bodies. She certainly could not have felt good.
So Bangor Christian with the possession. I don't think that was a jump ball because they didn't change the possession.
I think they called Schenck out of bounds when they touched the ball.
Shot up in the lane there by Kowalski was no good. And Schenck has the possession back. Here's Freeman with it. Freeman guarded tightly there. Andrews with a good defense. In the middle lane to Brown. Nice job by Sprague to find her, and Brown puts the Wolverines back on top by 2. Rivers Bradford on the right wing. Watched by Matarazzo. Matarazzo's got 3 fouls. Looks like they're sort of in a zone defense here, Wolverines. Maybe a zone trap. Here's Rivers Bradford in the lane. Her shot up no good, was short. She got her own rebound, got it to Duras, and the Patriots were able to keep the possession alive. Karina Walden to Duras to Bradford. Kind of slowing it down a little bit. Both teams being more methodical here in the second half. Andrews, Duras, there's a 3. No good. Rebound by Walden. Blocked by Mallory Brown. Nice block there for the Wolverines. 2-point lead, and they have the ball. 2.5 minutes left in the third quarter. Matarazzo in the lane, off the glass. Good. Ooh, that was a tough angle. Tough angle, but bank a shot in like that. Beautiful shot there by Matarazzo. 21-17 Schenck. They've got a 4-point lead. And now Kevin Reed wants to talk it over with his group. We got 2:14 left in the third. And what a response here by the Wolverines. That was a beautiful shot by Matarazzo there.
Yeah, and after, like we talked about, the Schenck Wolverines won the first part of the first quarter, the second part, the end of the first half, and so far this quarter have dominated throughout. So they were able to correct what they did in between those two times in the first half and have dominated so far 6-1 in this quarter scoring-wise.
Yeah, it's definitely a good start the second half here for Schenck. And, you know, Bangor Christian, well-coached team.
Yeah.
They're going to – Kevin Reed's talking to his group right now, and I'm sure they're going to come up with a plan here to get the offense going again. Did a good job to get the offense going there after that tough start.
Yeah.
And then since then, they've really kind of struggled.
Yeah, was able to, like I said, win the in-betweens, and since then, like you said, struggled. And their only points this quarter coming off one free throw from Maris Kowalski, and it's been a while since they scored an actual field goal.
Yep. And I don't want to jump too far ahead, but I did want to remind everybody that the state finals this year here in Bangor will be Class D and Class C here for us Saturday, March 1st. So I want to remind everybody of that as well. Bangor Christian inbounding the ball. It's Rivers Bradford with it. Duras on the wing. There's a three-pointer by Walden. No good. Rebound by Sprague of Schenck. She looked ahead, but I think she got fouled.
Stepped out of bounds, they're saying. That would be a Bangor Christian ball there.
You know, I see a lot of players, especially when they're doing like a full court trap, see a lot of players trying to dribble through on near the sideline. That's not the place you want to try to dribble the ball. Press. You want to try to go up the middle as much as you can.
That's the last thing you want to do is try and dribble down the sideline. If you're the offense. If you're the defense, you love that.
Good pass in here to number 33, Karina Walden. It was blocked underneath, but they're going to call a foul as well. They're going to get that, I believe, on Harley Sprague. That's her first. Second on the team in the quarter for the Wolverines. 2 free throws for Karina Walden, senior forward for the Patriots. No good.
And once again, like I said earlier, they struggled in that Southern Rustic game. It's starting to come out again where they're struggling from the free throw line when they really need them.
No good on the second one. Fight for the rebound. I think we're going to have a foul maybe on Schenck here in the rebounding action as Kowalski got pushed. It is on Freeman. That's her first. So 1:43 to go, third quarter. Wolverines by 4. Oh, they tried to get it underneath, and Matarazzo took it away. Here come the Wolverines, chance to extend their lead. Biggest lead of the game's been 9, and that was by the Wolverines in the first quarter. Shot no good. Offensive rebound by Brown. She goes up and in. She got 2 rebounds on that possession. And 2 points as well.
The size by Schenck has made a huge difference in this one. They've dominated underneath, which is what Coach Hutchins said to me before the game. The size advantage was to them. They needed to take advantage of that. They have, between Sprague and Brown, they've now got 8 of the 23.
There's a three-pointer by Bradford that's no good. Brown with the rebound for the Wolverines. So chance for them to add on even more here in the final minute of the third quarter. To the basket. Beautiful move there by Addison Freeman. And Schenck has extended their lead to 8. There's Durost. Underneath, taken away by Sprague. And a travel into that court on the Wolverines.
A lot of those.
Again, yeah, a lot of those. And those could really come up and add up in the end, especially if you get in a situation in a close game in the fourth quarter.
This game could be completely different without all those unforced turnovers. A lot of them have come in the fast break situations. We could be looking at a 15-point game with all those possible transition buckets, and instead we're looking at an 8.
Duras to inbound the ball for the Patriots. Going to have a delay here. Looks some blood on Sprague.
Yeah.
So she's going to have 30 seconds to get that fixed up. They might send a sub in here. See if they can get it done in time. Just gonna wrap her knee up. Hope that she can come back in.
She's leaving.
Yeah, she's like, let me back in. I'm not leaving this game. And they did fix her up in time, and she got
with
back
a
in.
second to spare.
Another second to spare.
She tried to run away. They put the wrap on it, didn't put the tape on it. She was like, I'm out of here. I'm going back to playing.
Good job by the athletic trainer that's on site here at the Cross Insurance Center to fix that up and get her back in the game. And now Bangor Christian with the possession. Just over 30 seconds left in the third quarter. They're down by 8. Bradford in the lane. Good defense to shut her off. Andrews with a jumper on the baseline, no good. Offensive rebound, up and good by Kowalski. We're gonna have a stoppage again. Not sure what this stoppage is.
Delay a game warning. That's what I believe I just heard.
Warning. Yep. Once the ball goes through the net, you can't touch it at all because you're gonna get called for delay a game if you do that.
Isn't that a lot also this tournament? Very weirdly.
And it hasn't been that they've really like.
No, they just tapped it on the way by.
They just tap it. It's almost accidentally.
Yeah.
But it's still a delay of game warning. So the next one of those would be a technical. Here's Matarazzo. No good. Fight for the rebound. Matarazzo all over the place trying to get the ball. Benjamin on the floor for the Patriots. The ball is, there's a rugby scrum going on here at the Cross Insurance Center. And we're going to have a tie-up. Holy smokes. That was fun to watch for a second, wasn't it, Gabe?
Man, that was fun. Both teams fighting hard to get that loose ball in a big game. I love it.
And in the end, Bangor Christian gets the possession, but only 3.7 seconds left. See if they can get a shot here before the end of the quarter. Here's Bradford. She turns with it. She wants to find Duraw. She's going to try to throw it up. It's no good. We're going to keep it right here. That's the way we end the third quarter with Schenck leading over Bangor Christian 25-19. And Gabe, that was a rugby scrum going on there at the end of the third quarter.
Man, I'll tell you what.
Jumping and diving, both teams.
Nothing more fun in basketball than watching two teams hustle their heart out like that and just battle for a basketball. I mean, nothing better, especially in a big game like this, than two teams who show how much they care and want to win this game.
So heading into the fourth quarter, maybe starting with Schenck, what do they have to do to hold on here in the fourth quarter?
More of what you did in the third.
Yep.
Keep it slow, but speed it up when you have the opportunity, in a fast break opportunity, but don't travel.
Because those on-court
yes, because they've gotten the chance to get in the fast break opportunity and they've turned it over. And like I said, this game would be completely different without those turnovers. If they can play good, composed basketball the rest of the way, I think you're going to see them in a regional final.
How about Bangor Christian? What do they got to do to overcome this 6-point deficit?
Create turnovers.
Certainly didn't play very well offensively in that third quarter.
No, and they got to create turnovers. They're at their best when they create the turnover and that turns into offense on the other end. They've struggled to score in the half court in this one. It's got to create the turnovers.
See what happens as we get underway in the fourth quarter. Here's Brown with it to Matarazzo as Schenck has the first possession of the fourth quarter. Freeman with it. Somebody's going to be meeting Central Aroostook in a regional final on Saturday afternoon here in Bangor. Here's Brown with it. Matarazzo got it closely by Andrews. Gets it to Hutchins. She goes down the lane. She traveled with it. Turn it back over to Bangor Christian here.
She had the right idea, but she dragged the back foot, which makes it a travel. If she had gotten just the feet off the ground, there's a beautiful Euro step, but that back foot does drag and obviously creates a turnover.
So here come the Patriots, down by 6. Just starting the fourth quarter, plenty of time, but got to start chipping away if you're the Patriots. Rivers Bradford says, I'll start chipping away and drain a 3. The 8th grader with a huge three-pointer here for the Patriots.
Only her second basket of the game comes at a great time.
Oh, tried to throw a pass, Freeman did, and Andrews got a hand on it and stole it away for Bangor Christian.
And good thing she did. There was a wide-open Wolverine underneath.
This zone defense, they are daring Bradford to shoot it. And there's another three-point attempt on the wing there by Kowalski for the Patriots, no good. And Sprague with the rebound for the Schenck Wolverines. Ross got knocked to the floor. She's back up. Here's Brown with it in the middle of the lane. Look for Sprague, and Andrews all over the place on the defensive end for Bangor Christian. Comes up with another steal. Here's Rivers Bradford, and Coach Reed wants to talk it over with his club. 25-22 with 6:17 left. Should be quite a finish here.
Yeah, this one's certainly going to come down to the wire. Both teams playing their heart out, obviously. But Schenck can't turn the ball over. You're up. You need to slow it down. Take your time. Don't try and run up and down the court. Like I said, unless you have the opportunity for an open layup on transition. Otherwise, pull the ball out, waste some clock. The reason that Bradford had that three open on the other end was because of a turnover on this end on a transition play that just wasn't necessary. They could have slowed it down, pulled it out, and just reset the offense, taken some time off the clock, and gotten one step closer to winning and ing on to regional final.
Once again, is that still got 6:17 left in this game, and who knows, we could have some bonus basketball here today too. Want to thank Rouse Garage once again, also Herring's Brothers, Ames Chiropractic, Ideal Energy Solutions, Black Bear Crane, Harvest Moon Deli, Hammond Lumber, Kimball Insurance, Maine Highlands Federal Credit Union, Sarah Ryan, Realtor with Next Home Experience, and Handy Stop for sponsoring Eastern Maine sports coverage of Tourney 2025. Thank you to all of them. We wouldn't be here without them. And we're getting ready for an exciting last 6 minutes and 17 seconds of this semifinal. Bangor Christian, both sides up and cheering their teams on.
Yeah,
Gotta love it.
Both sides getting loud. It's exactly what you want to see in a close semifinal matchup with a chance to go to the regional final.
Here's Rivers Bradford with it. On the wing to Kowalski, back to Rivers Bradford, out beyond the 3-point line, straight away from the basket. That was Carolyn Walden that's out there as well. She's checked into the game for the Patriots. Duras for three. Good! 2 3-pointers here in this fourth quarter by the Patriots have tied the game, Gabe. Oh, and a steal in the backcourt by Kowalski. She goes to the basket. They're going to call an offensive foul. Good job by the Schenck defender to get back and underneath the basket on that one.
Yeah, huge, because that could have swayed momentum even further in the BCS direction. They have the lead. Things just started to get out of control. Great charge taken there. Saves the momentum and kicks it back a little bit in Schenck's favor.
Here comes Abby Hutchins with the ball for the Wolverines now to Matarazzo. Breaks the timeline. Sprague goes underneath to Brown. She went up. A lot of contact, no call. Schenck keeps the possession. They'll go underneath, and now Duras takes it away for the Patriots. Good defense that time by Bangor Christian. Duras off the back of the rim, no good. But it was Karina Walden that got the offensive rebound for the Patriots. Rivers Bradford. We got 5 minutes left. Somebody's going to be joining Central Aroostook in a regional final on Saturday. Here's a three-pointer by Walden that's no good. And Abby Hutchins came down with the rebound for the Schenck Wolverines. Here they come. Freeman wants to go hard to the basket. Up and in. Beautiful shot there. And drive by Freeman. Puts the Wolverines back up by 2. Both teams really kind of turning it up offensively, aren't they, Gabe?
Yeah, both teams playing great on the offensive end right now. In what was a very low-scoring game so far, they've seemed to have exploded in this fourth quarter.
Here's Duras in the middle of the lane to Kowalski. Now Rivers Bradford puts up a shot. That's no good. Fight for the rebound. Who's going to get it? It's Sprague for Schenck. Good battle underneath there. 4 minutes to go in a 2-point game.
And give her 10 rebounds on the day.
Here's Brown to Matarazzo. A jumper on the wing. Bounces around a couple times. Brown gets the offensive rebound. Up and in. And the Wolverines jump back ahead by 4.
And give her 10 rebounds on the day.
Good job on the glass there. There's Duras. Rivers Bradford in the corner. A Walden three. No good. And that's Abby Hutchins on the rebound for the Schenck Wolverines. Gets it ahead to Harley Sprague. Now to Freeman. She wants to go to the basket. Up, good. Wow. Schenck has really done a nice job offensively the last 3 possessions. Yeah. 31-25.
And after a 6-0 run to tie the game, Schenck comes back with their own 6-0 run to make it 6-point game in their favor with 3:12 left. What an answer by Schenck after the momentum had fully swung in BCS's direction.
But you got some 3-point shooters out there for Bangor Christian, so this game is far from over with still over 3 minutes left.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it only takes 2 threes to put you right back in a tie game, but you got to play good defense on the other end. Schenck, huge buckets on back-to-back-to-back possessions, all with shots at the rim. Great rebounding by Brown and by Sprague to get those second chance opportunities and put them up. I mean, that's been the difference in this game, and it's been the difference in this fourth quarter as well. The rebounding offensively for Schenck has given them the lead this late in a semifinal matchup.
It's really been, I think, the best consecutive possessions, like 3 in a row.
Yeah.
The best possessions they've had really all day.
Yes, and they saved them for the best imaginable time late in a fourth quarter game with a chance to go to the regional final.
So Bangor Christian inbounding. It will be DuRoss to enter to Andrews. Andrews with it on the wing to Rivers Bradford, 8th grader. It's amazing an 8th grader out there in this situation, right? Big game, semifinal game. Sprague with a steal for the Wolverines. They got it to Freeman, but another one of those on-course turnovers. Freeman was met right by the defender in her face, and it made her travel. Turn it back over to Bangor Christian. Kowalski goes to the bench. Catherine Benjamin into the game now for the Bangor Christian Patriots. She must be another weapon that they like to use offensively.
Certainly a good 3-point shooter as we saw earlier in the game, and could be huge here with the 3-point shot.
I don't think was there a problem with the clock? Never started. The clock never started. Okay.
Well, that's certainly an issue.
Something about that, yeah. I don't remember what the clock was at when they went to inbound it.
Our team member, Cassidy Godin, saying that it was at least 6 or 7 seconds she believes that should have run off the clock.
Yeah. Well, the clock would have been at 2:58 because it never started, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out how many seconds actually ticked off. Yeah. Should have ticked off. Yeah. 6 or 7 seconds, says Cassidy Godin. She counted. I think she counted, right?
She was recording, so that helps.
Recording,
so that helps.
That does help. That does help. All right. Well, they're trying to figure it out right now. So what's going on? They're going to keep it at. Oh, there we go. They took 6.
They took 6 off. Yep.
Okay. Took 6 seconds off. So 2:52. Wow, right on, Cassidy. Good job. Rivers Bradford with the ball. Bangor Christian down by 6 here. 2:45 to play. Rivers Bradford in the lane. Tried to get it out to DuRoss, taken away by Matarazzo. Here come the Wolverines. Matarazzo to the basket. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound by Benjamin. Here come the Patriots. They are in need of some points here. Benjamin open for 3. Long, but Brown got a piece of the rebound and went off her hand and out of bounds on Schenck. So Bangor Christian luckily will keep the offensive possession. DuRoss with it. Andrews. DuRoss on the wing. They're giving Bangor Christian good looks at the 3-point attempts. Here's another one by DuRoss. Off the rim, no good. Brown with the rebound. Gets it to Hutchins and now to Sprague.
Brown truthfully been the difference in this one for Schenck. 11 rebounds, 8 points, 6 of those coming in this second half when they needed them most. Mallory Brown been huge.
The other big thing is Bangor Christian's only committed 1 foul, and you're going to have to start fouling. Because you're going to have to commit 4 more to put Schenck on the line.
Start reaching, just like that.
Right
Just reach for some steals. I don't think anybody's in foul trouble, so might as well just start reaching for steals.
Take a chance to try to get a turnover.
Yeah, no question.
Sprague's going to inbound for the Wolverines. We got 1:44 left. Remington checking in for the Patriots as well as Kowalski. Rivers Bradford to the bench. Offense for defense again, I believe. Or maybe fouls.
I believe that's our third, so they're being careful, yeah.
Yep. underneath to Sprague, and she went up and got fouled. I think they might have gotten Kowalski maybe on the arm there of Sprague. No, they didn't. I think it was Andrews. Andrews with the foul. So that's her third.
Her third as well.
Yep. So Sprague, I mean, either team hasn't spent much time at the line today. Here's Sprague. Swish on the first one.
Once again, we heard that snap right through the headphones. It was beautiful sound.
Really heard it on the Duras three-pointer in the second quarter.
Yeah, that one was quite something.
So the first foul shot was good by Harley Sprague. She's got a second, and that one's going to be short. Rebound underneath by Kowalski. So you need points, and you need them in a hurry here if you're Bangor Christian. Down by 7, a minute and a half to play. Duras on the wing to Bradford. Duras out front. They're passing it around, looking underneath to Bradford. She's guarded by Sprague. That's a mismatch, not in the favor of Bangor Christian. Duras with it, and there's going to be a reach-in foul on Schenck. You've got to put the ball in the air here.
Yeah, you got to put it up quick.
It around.
Took a lot of time off the clock there and didn't get a shot up.
Lost
you can't
about 20
do.
seconds.
Yeah, you can't do down 7. You got to get quick shots up and pray that they go in.
Luckily, they do have some good three-point shooters, so they're going to go for 2 here, and up in the lane, that one's good. That was Karina Walden with the basket for the Patriots. Now they're going to just go all over the floor and try to come up with a steal. Here's Freeman with the ball for Schenck.
She stepped out.
Stepped out of bounds. That is not where you want to be, is on that sideline. And I see it so often.
Yes, we talked about it all game, too. You said it earlier. I've said it this game. You do not want to try to dribble down the sideline in a trapping situation because you got nowhere to go. In the middle of the floor, at least you have plenty of room. If you're on the sidelines, it's the defender and the sideline, and there's no room between them. You're not going there.
So the Patriots get the ball back. Again, a little bit of a reminder what's going on the rest of the day here in Bangor. We move into the Class B girls semifinals this afternoon with Erskine and John Bapst and Ellsworth and Caribou girls. Then tonight should be a huge crowd here for Orono Old Town boys. That is going to be a fantastic game. I can't wait for that one, Gabe.
Yeah, and I mean, not an easy one to predict either because
Old Town's playing really good
right now. Old Town's playing good at the right time. They upset, obviously, the number 2 seed. So
yeah, at the perfect time.
Yeah.
Playing their best basketball. And then the nightcap tonight is MDI boys against Caribou boys. 2 really good, well-coached teams.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a fantastic game as well. Can't wait for that one as well. I haven't seen Caribou in person. It'll be my first time. Here's Duras with the ball. So Patriots need some quick points here. Let's see what they do. Bradford with it. In the middle of the lane. Now to Kowalski. Now a three-pointer by Walden. No good. Rebound Duras. She goes right up with it. Off the front rim, no good. Rebound by Brown. We got 40 seconds left. In the backcourt comes to Sprague and now up to Freeman. You're going to have to foul if you're Bangor Christian. Going to have to foul if you're Bangor Christian. No fouls yet. Under 30 seconds left. Bradford now fouls, but a lot of time came off the clock. We're down to 23.7 seconds left. I think there was a good 20 seconds that rolled off the clock there, Gabe.
Yeah, easily. And now Schenck, 23 seconds away from winning their first semifinal game in 12 years.
Yeah, and you got to go with you got to foul one more time to send them to the line.
Yeah.
They had the score 32-29, but the score is 32-27. They had it 29 for a second. Here's a foul, and finally this will send Schenck to the free throw line. So the game could be won or lost here at the free throw line in the closing seconds here for the Wolverines. Got to make your free throws.
Sprague, who's 1 for 4 from the line today. Huge free throws coming for her.
And then if she does happen to miss a couple free throws, if you're Bangor Christian, you don't need a 3. You can go down and try to get a quick 2. She took care of that by making the first free throw. So sends to a 6-point lead.
Now you need the 3. If she makes this one, it might just ice it.
Yeah, that'll make it a 3-possession game. She can get this one. Second one, no good. Off the back rim, but Hutchins came away with the offensive rebound. Matarazzo with it. Up top to Sprague. She's going to be fouled. There's only 12 seconds left. It does look like Schenck's going to end up moving on to face Central Aroostook in the regional final on Saturday afternoon.
And just like we say, it's hard to beat a good team 3 times.
We've seen it so many times.
And Schenck today will achieve just that and take out the number 1 seeded Bangor Christian Patriots.
Yeah, lost to Bangor Christian by 19 points and by 12 points in the regular season. But again, we said at the top of the broadcast, that does not matter when you get here to the tournament.
No, and just like Coach Hutchins said to me beforehand, the bigs would have to win this team the game, and Brown and Sprague have certainly done that.
Both free throws good by Sprague, so 35-27. Shot up by Kowalski. Her second attempt is up and good. And Coach Kevin Reed's going to call a timeout with 1.3 seconds left here. 35-29 game. Be a 60-second timeout here by Coach Reed. And sets up the matchup with Schenck and Central Aroostook in the regional final. They did not meet during the regular season. Another one of those matchups where, you don't really know your opponent because you haven't seen them all year long. So should be an interesting regional final Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock.
It should be a great matchup. 2 teams who play very good defense and most of the time very disciplined offense. Obviously, Schenck with some unforced turnovers today. Certainly don't want to do that against a team like Central Aroostook. But they'll have the chance to take on that Central Aroostook team who has played great all season long and certainly played great through 2 rounds. They'll have a chance to do it and move on to potentially win the region for the first time in 30 years.
Uh, 1.3 seconds left on the clock. We're just waiting for the
TV timeout. Come on now.
Timeout. Surprised they didn't just keep it on the action here with just 1.3 seconds left. Okay. Buzzer sounded, getting ready for the inbounds pass. That's the way this game's going to end. Schenck beats Bangor Christian and moves into the regional finals. Final score, 35-29. Want to thank you for joining us here on the broadcast. And we'll be back with you soon on Eastern Maine Sports Media.